Subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm getting handsy again. Follow us on social media at BAOS Podcast. And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, we're on iTunes. Links in the description.
So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
Oh, what's good, y'all? I'm C, Certified Brewhead.
And I'm Scott, Beer Cold Beer Enthusiast.
And this is Versus.
That's good.
I don't know, just switch it up, right?
Sometimes it gets boring, you know what I'm saying? You're a dildo.
Well,
what up, son?
maybe convenient because we're doing two beers that are the same
Pretty much
but
the
different. Same but different.
Thailand, that's where you've been
That's
at.
right.
We're going to get
but
to
different.
that
A lot of same but different.
in another podcast.
Yeah.
You're
But
gonna
right
have to
now, we're going to be comparing two beers.
from our good mates at
Sawdust City.
Shout outs to, actually this is from Sam. I was going to shout out Brandon, but Brandon's got the one from the podcast. This is from Sam.
Sam Corbeil, the brewer.
Yeah, I remember
The
Sam
man.
Corbeil.
What?
I thought it was like French.
Isn't it Corbeil?
I don't know. Sam, you have to comment, let us know.
I'm Anglo as.
So am I,
just-
man. I don't even know. So let's talk about what Sawdust did, because I think this Terroir project is super cool. Are you familiar?
I have never seen anything like it before.
Neither have I. So basically what they did, they made this is the exact same beer. It's a wet hop Chinook pale ale, same grain bill, same hops, same absolutely everything. The only difference is where the hops came from. One of them, this one is from Tillsonburg, Ontario, and this one is from Collingwood, Ontario. Two different hop farms.
Both Chinook hops, just from
Yes.
two different farms, so...
And the intention, according to... I can't remember if someone told me this. Maybe I asked Sam about it. Or I read about it because I put Alex from Houblon Bastien in touch with Sam anyway. And he explained it in the email to him. I'm like, oh, damn, that's what that is. So basically, the difference... the idea is to see what difference the soil makes to the hop itself. They're both Chinook hops. The same grain bill, the same everything. It's just the different soil that they're grown in.
It sounds like such a subtle difference. I'm really interested to see if it really does. I mean, they went this far to make the beer and can it.
Yeah.
It must be different.
There has to be different.
Yeah.
I actually had the Collingwood version at the Tap Takeover at the Only Cafe in November last year.
Which one is that?
I believe it's the one that says Nottawa on the back.
here.
This one, the blue one.
Okay.
The blue bad boy, only because I remember it being Tillsonburg, which I never heard of, and Collingwood, and I had heard of. I've been there.
So you went for the Collingwood one.
I chose that one,
cool.
not knowing what it was, or I would have just got both of them. Like, why wouldn't
Were these in the LCBO? I don't
No.
recall seeing them ever. So you had to get them from the brewery or from one of their tap takeovers, or okay.
I got a feeling this is a very special event thing, but they're going to continue to do it because I know he's been talking to a few farms about doing that again.
Cool.
I don't know what they're brewing. I don't know what they got up their sleeve, but just the creativity of doing this itself is lots of hands, huh? Lots of hands.
You're very handy.
Very handy.
You're a
so
handy
so
guy.
I've been told. Very handsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just super dope, man. Like, the creativity of what they're doing, man. Like, I respect Sawdust so much with their ridiculous names, the crazy styles. They got like 8 billion beers in the LCBOs. Like, it's awesome. It's super cool. So I'm tired of talking about it, Scott Alexander Cole. So I'm gonna get going. Do you know what you could do? You could help me.
Bong. Should I do this one?
Yeah, do that one.
All right, let's do it.
So we'll go. The left is blue, right outside blue, inside yellow. So I don't really know what to expect. I would assume that the differences would genuinely be subtle AF, as the kids say.
To be honest, I don't think I'm gonna notice a difference.
No, I would be very surprised if we noticed the difference at all. Are we trying to like finish off the cans?
No, just whatever's in there is in there.
So like, I mean,
Which one goes first? It doesn't really matter, really.
not really at all. So let's go blues on the outside, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go outside. Start with the Collingwood version. So, you know what? Really quick, just want to put them side by side. They look pretty much exactly the same.
Yep.
Slightly darker on the left on the Collingwood one, maybe. But I could be reaching just looking for differences at this point.
Cheers.
Cheers. Get it in you, mate.
Yep.
So, nose. Pretty good. Little fruity, little Chinooky. As expected, it's a wet hot pale ale. Great head. Now, these have been... Now, I don't know... Because of this IPA stuff that I had in the previous verses, I'm sort of paranoid about this shit now. This has been sitting in your fridge for about 2 months. And I don't know how long they were...
Needs to be the fresher the better. How long we've had them for A couple months now.
September 26th. Oh, the beer nerds are going to crucify us.
Yeah.
So if these were brewed in September, this is basically like ancient. This might as well be Egypt
dead.
right now. It's done for. Okay. Anyway,
I'm getting like no bitterness off this.
it smells great though.
Sweet
I like it.
and like
Yeah.
candy and.
I'm getting a little bit of bitterness.
I thought Chinook
dry.
was like.
Like boom.
Yeah,
No.
and like,
No,
but
well,
like, but big in pine alpha acid and more of a bittering hop.
I'm
than
getting
anything.
some pine for sure. But you know what? It's because it's old. We can't taste
Yeah.
it anymore. And I don't want to hate at all. Like.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not.
No,
I was expecting Chinook to be a little more
like-
potent, I guess.
I think it might have mellowed a bit.
Hmm.
But you know what? That could actually be better for the purposes of this experiment.
Right, because you get less of the bittering, you get more of the flavor of the hops. You can see if it's different
Yeah.
from one to another.
Well, okay, got the grounding. I like it. It's great as expected because it's sawdust. They rock. Get this in your face. Smells. I feel like it smells a little sweeter.
I'm getting spicier. Did we mix these up? I hope we didn't mix these up. This
You
one I'm
poured it
getting a
in.
little more spicy and a little more bitterness. This one I'm getting more sweet and caramel.
I'm getting more sweet and caramel from this too. From the inside one. No. Don't be ridiculous. I saw you pour it. I poured
Blue.
the outside and put it back. Yeah,
Yellow.
and yellow.
Blue.
Blue on the outside, yellow on the inside.
Well, look how one's holding the head more than the other one.
Well, I just shook this little
That's
bad boy.
blue. That's
No.
yellow.
No, you reckon? I reckon. No, you're being silly. We have to review the video. I think you're being ridiculous. I think you're upsetting the children.
They're different. Yellow's spicier and a little more bitter. The blue is mellower and more caramel.
It's got
sweeter.
the opposite. I think you've mixed yours up, mate.
Quite possibly. Anyways, do you have a favorite between the two?
You've 100% got them mixed up because
Okay.
just because I know that the outside is that, and I haven't moved mine.
Okay.
And I poured this one.
I did a little,
You did a little
Gypsy
like
switch.
What's that thing called? The 3-carb Monty
yeah, the
off the Simpsons and shit. I like the blue, which is the Collingwood, I think, because of that spice. This is a little more English IPA. Now that makes no sense. I feel like there's some sort of like tampering going on. Not tampering, but something's changed. If these were
apart
fresh,
from the hops, you mean? Oh,
apart
you mean
from the hops.
okay.
Just because, like, why would they be the exact same beer, grain bill, like everything is exactly the same.
Time,
but this one
temperature,
tastes
yeah.
exactly. Why does this one taste like an English?
Maybe this is the
IPA?
point they're trying to make. Like maybe.
I don't think. I don't know, man. I don't think so.
Can I
feel
try?
like
Can I put my mouth on your beers?
you can put your mouth on the beer.
Okay,
So
let me tell you what.
that's the yellow.
This is the
Take
yellow.
the yellow first, just because you went and just caused all sorts of distress with your shit. Crazy bastards, guys. Okay, so that's yellow. That's the caramel bitter
Yes,
one.
correct.
And
No,
that's
the caramel sweet one.
caramel sweet one. I'm sorry, and that's the spicy bitter one. Scott's crazy, Tiff.
That's right. That is right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, based on that, what's your fave?
I like the spicy bitter one.
So do I.
It has a little more oomph to it, a little more kick to it. I like spicy kind of. I don't want to say piney on this. It's like more spicy than anything. It's a spicy
Piney is a
IPA.
good word for it.
Yeah, it's just more like it has a little more kick and bite and spice to it, and I like that. I don't mind the sweeter, mellow one.
This
But-
is the sweet and mellow one.
Sure,
One
you
of
know
us is
better than
paying
me.
attention.
Yes,
I'm the OCD one.
I don't need, regardless of pointing to which can is which. That's fine. Sweet, mellow, caramel, IPA. I don't really associate the two together.
No.
But, cool. But I like the little more,
With a little more balls in it.
right.
Balls.
Yeah.
So, okay, looks like the Collingwood joint is the winner. Congratulations, Collingwood. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Yeah. You should be.
I'd like to try the next year, well, this year's one, I guess, which will probably be somewhere towards the end of the year. If these were brewed in September, to be wet hops, that means it's like a fall beer.
Is it another wet hop Chinook beer?
Don't know.
Okay.
I know that they're doing some sort of exact same concept again. I would assume, from a brewer's perspective, it would be totally boring if it was exactly the same. So I would think that they would do something completely different.
It's an interesting concept. I like it.
I love
Like,
it.
I know there's a lot of places will do like a single hop IPA where they just use the same hop.
How do you feel about
through
that?
and
Because
through.
of what JF from
It was
JCL
very interesting
said
what he said,
today.
because I thought it was a really cool concept, because it's like you want to highlight the one hop and let it shine from bittering to flavoring to aroma.
Yeah.
But he was kind of like, well, that's boring. Like, I never, he always brings at least 3 to the party.
Yeah,
Like,
and he compared it to like putting together a song, like that's
Right.
just like a drum track.
so
One is
yeah,
just
he's
drum.
like, a single hop is like just, and then he's like, I like to bring the bass in, and then guitar, so you make a whole right.
You make the whole little orchestra there.
Yeah.
I feel that. I didn't have a problem with it beforehand, but I see what he's saying.
I guess I would like, for someone who doesn't know a lot about hop characteristics and how one hop differs from the other, it would be cool to have a single hop IPA and be like, wow, okay, this is Galaxy hops.
Yeah.
I know what Galaxy hops are all about, and then go from one to the other and be like, okay, cool, you can see the differences from each.
Yeah.
But I guess for someone who I think we have a pretty good grasp on the different types of hops and how each one tastes and affects the beer.
Somewhat, yeah.
I think I like to have a little bit of both, right? I like maybe,
the melange.
Right, a Centennial or Cascade Bitter. I maybe like a Citra for aroma and this and that, so...
Word.
But maybe to someone new in the game that wants to know a little bit about each.
The only
problem is the only single hop IPAs I've really had have been like from my favorite beer brand, Alexander Keith's India Pale Ale, one of my favorite. Well, they did anyway. So they did. I'm wearing this for irony, but they did they had the Galaxy and the.
Oh yeah, they had multiple. They had
like 4 of them or 5 of them.
Hops I'd never even heard of. Too.
Yeah, but it was just so light on the hops. You were just
it was whack as shit. It's like, Keith, sorry Keith, you suck, bro.
Yeah.
Like do better.
Sorry, bro.
One other fantastic brewery I have had single hops from is Stone City in Kingston. They did a slew. I think they were what were they called? It was a cool name too. What's the called does it too? Bellwoods Monogamy. They were Matt O'Brien's favorite
is it
one.
The Mosaic?
No, it's all single hops. I thought because I had one when he told me, I'm like, yeah, I got that in my fridge. Then I looked and it was like whatever, one of the hops. I can't remember what it was.
Okay,
like,
sweet.
Probably like Chinook or something. But it's called Monogamy, which is a smart name for a single hop beer. And they just pick a hop and they make this pale ale with, I assume it's the same recipe because there's no details on their stuff. Same recipe, likely with a different hop. There is a bunch of super dope single hop beers. I've enjoyed them over time, and I think it's probably good for to really explore the profiles of a given hop. Why am I hiccuping so much? It's been a long day of beers. Anyway, so we're voting for this is the champion, Collingwood. Shout outs. Once again, shouts to Sawdust City, Sam, whether it's Corbeil or Corbeil in French. We'll find that out and we'll let you know.
We love you, Sam. We don't care how your last name is pronounced.
I really like your moustache.
Yeah.
It's the handlebar of OG moustaches. It's like Chopper. It's like it's like gangster.
It's a really Australian thing to say, but yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty G. If you haven't seen Chopper,
you
look
like
it up.
Chopper.
That was really racist.
I know.
Alright, y'all, that's it. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm getting handsy again. Follow us on social media at BAOS Podcast. And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, we're on iTunes. Links in the description. I'm Scott Beercole, beer enthusiast.
Cheers.
Have a great day.
You're fucking weird.
Yeah.